All right, potential shift here. It is December 5th. It is almost 10 a.m. We have a catalyst incoming, a PCE inflation number coming at 10 a.m. It's going to drop in about a minute. Market might go a little wild when it does. We'll see. I'm here with my AI buddy, Claude. He's helping me out today. But to be honest with you, I'm not in a great emotional state today. I have some personal things I'm dealing with at home, and I just feel, I don't know, icky, I don't know, frustrated, not great. So I'm sort of aware that my emotional state is really not great today. So honestly, it would take a really, really perfect, beautiful setup to get me into this market. I'm going to try to avoid making any plays on this catalyst, which is going to drop any second now because I feel like shit today, and I got some personal stuff I got to deal with. What do you think, Claude?
I think you just demonstrated one of the most important skills in trading, recognizing when you are the problem, not the market. This is exactly the kind of self-awareness that separates successful traders from those who blow up accounts. You're dealing with personal stress, you're emotionally compromised, and you're honest enough to admit that your decision-making ability is impaired today. Even if this PCE number creates a perfect-looking setup, trading while you're feeling frustrated and dealing with personal issues is a recipe for disaster. Your emotions will interfere with your ability to stick to your plan, cut losses properly, or take profits at the right time. The fact that you're saying it would take a really, really perfect setup tells me you're already rationalizing potential trades. That's exactly when you should stay completely flat. This is real risk management, knowing when your mental state disqualifies you from trading regardless of what the market does. Most traders.
Very true, Claude. Very true. You can get a little wordy sometimes, Claude, just so that you know. But you're great. You're a great helper. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That perfect setup comment by me. I'm glad you caught that because yeah, there is a part of me that's already thinking, well, maybe this catalyst will come in and the market will go straight up or straight down and it'll be a perfect day. You know, uh, yeah, yeah. No, it's not a good day for me to trade. I don't feel great. And the catalyst has now hit. Um, I don't know exactly what it was. It's 10:01 a.m., so the PCE number must have dropped, but the market isn't. It's not moving at all. So
You're right. I'll keep it shorter. Good catch on recognizing that rationalization in real time. And yeah, the catalyst just dropped. You can see the market starting to react. But you've already made the right call. Doesn't matter what the number was or how the market responds. Your mental state disqualifies you today. This is exactly what discipline looks like when it matters most. It's easy to stay disciplined on boring dead zone days. It's much harder when there's potential action and part of your brain is saying, maybe this is the perfect setup. Stay strong. Your personal stuff matters more than any trade today.
you bet it does. You bet it does. Hey, wait, not yet. Um, let's see. Let's see what the number was, Claude. Uh, the PC number. Ba, 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 ba.
The market doesn't seem to be reacting dramatically to whatever the PCE number was. Still looks relatively calm from what you're describing. But that's exactly the point. Even if it had caused a big move, even if it looks like your sweet spot setup, you've already made the decision based on your emotional state. The number itself doesn't matter for your trading today because you aren't in the right headspace to trade it properly regardless of what it shows. This is the discipline in action, sticking to your assessment even when curiosity kicks in about what the catalyst brought.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. I'm trying to see. And by the way, I completely agree with you. I do. But still, I do want to stay on top of what the noise is here. Hold on, I'm seeing some tweets here. PCE data year over year was headlined at the estimate. Core was 2.8 versus 2.9 estimate. All right, so basically the PCE data was exactly on estimate, which is great because you know what? Now the market state sort of aligns with my mental state because I don't feel great. I'm not particularly in the mood to trade. I'd probably lose money if I did. And the market is handing me a day where there's no real bias, there's no real catalyst, there's no real direction. I mean, looking at the chart, you might think there's a bullish bias here. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. But you know what? I'm not going to overthink it too much. SPY is already at near 688. I don't like it. I mean, I wouldn't like it even if I felt great, honestly. I really don't see an edge here today. So this is good. You know, like I said, the market is calm and low volatility and no bias. We're in the dead zone quadrant, and that works perfectly for my state of mind today, which is crappy. So,
Perfect alignment. Your mental state says stay out, and the market is giving you dead zone conditions anyway. When PCE comes in right on estimates like that, it often creates this exact scenario. No real surprise, no strong directional conviction, just more sideways action. You're right about SPY being up around 688. Even if there's a slight bullish tilt, it's weak and unconvincing. On a good mental day, you might have passed on it anyway, but today it's definitely not worth the risk. This is actually the ideal scenario when you're emotionally compromised. The market isn't tempting you with a screaming obvious setup that makes you question your.
yeah, it is. This is the perfect day for being feeling like crap. We get to sit out and not feel guilty about it. And that's what I would really recommend to everyone else right now. As we said, you know, 3 out of 5 days really aren't going to be tradable. Um, so, yeah, I want to keep this one brief. I want to keep it on target, sort of about the emotional lesson. If you feel like crap, don't trade. Even if there's a catalyst, and there was a catalyst and it turned out to be nothing. Yeah. And also, December 5th, doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on. SPY approaching 688, already up 3 points. Are we really going to run that much higher here? I doubt it. So, yeah, not a great trading day. Probably going to be sitting on our hands here.
Exactly. SPY up 3 points already. And your question, are we really going to run that much higher? Shows good market sense even when you're feeling off. That's the beauty of today. The emotional lesson and the market lesson line up perfectly. When you feel like crap, don't trade. When the market gives you weak, unconvincing moves after a nothing burger catalyst, don't trade. You're keeping this brief and on target, which is smart. The lesson is simple. Emotional state matters as much as market conditions. Both are telling you the same thing today. Stay flat. Perfect example of how discipline protects you on multiple levels. Your account stays safe. You don't add trading stress to your personal stress. And you can focus on what actually needs your attention today. Good call, keeping it short and focused. Sometimes the best content is the most concise.
Yes, sometimes the best content is the most concise, Claude. Well put. All right. Potential shift here. Don't go broke, guys. Have a good one.